Well, PFAS are man-made chemicals, and there's actually not a consistent definition of what is or is not a PFAS. But if we're talking specifically about drinking water exposure, we mean small molecule carbons that have a lot of fluorines on them. And here in the US, there's some regulations to manage in drinking water, PFOA and PFOS specifically, plus a few others that are still in limbo and a little questionable how EPA is going to move forward with that. The challenge is that our federal agency, the US EPA, has interpreted the science to be that really, really low levels of PFOA and PFOS need to be the threshold for managing safety in drinking water. But other entities in other parts of the world have chosen higher levels, suggesting that, again, it's this incidence of exposure makes risk. And so the science isn't clear, and I think it's really important for people to understand that, again, just because these compounds are present doesn't mean that there's an increased risk, that really, really low levels and the potential risk that they present to human health is controversial. And so for communities that may have been exposed from, say, manufacturing or because they live next to a place that used firefighting foam, of course, higher levels should be managed. But at the low levels, it's really unclear if there's direct exposure at those levels causing human health effects. So for PFAS, said other countries have chosen different benchmarks for regulation. And those benchmarks are all weighed based on human health risk, protection, and cost and feasibility to mitigate or to get your drinking water exposures to those low levels. And so we have across the globe kind of a smattering of different approaches for that.